Expedition to the Unknown. Part 1, The Expedition Begins. In early February 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition in the remote Ural Mountains of Russia. Led by Igor Dyatlov, they were well prepared for harsh winter conditions. Their goal was to reach Ural Mountain, a challenging but achievable route. The hikers were skilled, carrying all the necessary equipment, food, and survival gear. As they entered the snowy wilderness, the weather began to worsen. Blizzards and freezing temperatures made the journey difficult, but the group remained determined. No one could imagine that this expedition would end in one of history's most mysterious and terrifying tragedies. Snowy Mountain Nightmare. 2. Signs of Trouble. By mid-February, the hikers were deep in the Ural Mountains, far from civilization. The weather grew harsher, with blinding snowstorms and temperatures dropping below -30°C, -22°F. Despite their experience, some group members began to feel the strain. They were fighting the cold and the wind, but there were no signs of panic, at least not yet. On the night of February 1st, the group set up their tent on the slopes of Ural, later known as Dyatlov Pass. This site, exposed and dangerous, would soon become the scene of an unimaginable disaster. No one could have foreseen that within hours, terrifying events would unfold. Night of Terror Unveiled. 3. The Night of Horror. During the night of February 1st, something caused the hikers to leave their tent suddenly. The tent was later found cut open from the inside, as if they had fled in extreme panic. Remarkably, most of the hikers were partially dressed, despite temperatures well below freezing. Some were barefoot, wearing only socks or underwear. The reasons for their flight remain unknown. What could have scared 9 experienced hikers so severely that they abandoned safety and warmth in the middle of a deadly winter night? To this day, researchers continue to debate the possibilities. Was it an avalanche, a secret military test, or something even more mysterious? Mysterious hiker deaths uncovered. 4. The discovery of the bodies. Days later, search teams began to find the hikers' bodies. The first 2 were discovered near a pine tree, a short distance from the tent. They were frozen to death, but strangely, not fully dressed. As searchers explored further, more bodies were found scattered across the slope. Some had severe internal injuries, including broken ribs and skulls, yet with no external wounds, as if struck by tremendous force. Others showed signs of hypothermia, curling into the death pose common in extreme cold conditions. The scene was chaotic and baffling, leaving investigators struggling to make sense of what had happened. Baffling hiker injuries explained. 5. Strange and unexplained injuries. Some of the hikers' injuries were truly baffling. 2 had missing eyes, 1 had a missing tongue, and several showed internal trauma similar to a car crash, but without any external signs of violence. Investigators were puzzled. How could such damage occur without any clear cause? There were no signs of a struggle or animal attack. Additionally, traces of radiation were found on some clothing, adding another layer of mystery to the case. Even today, scientists and historians continue to debate the origin of these injuries, making the Dyatlov Pass incident one of the most bizarre and terrifying mysteries in history. Unraveling Dyatlov Pass Mystery. 6. Theories and Hypotheses. Over the decades, numerous theories have tried to explain what happened at Dyatlov Pass. Some suggest a skiing or avalanche accident, where the hikers panicked and fled into the freezing night. Others propose a military test gone wrong, involving secret weapons or parachute mines. More mysterious ideas include Yeti attacks, or even infrasound-induced panic, where wind creates frequencies that cause extreme fear and hallucinations. Despite decades of investigation, no theory fully explains all the injuries, behavior, and evidence. The mystery remains unsolved, leaving the world fascinated and horrified. Unsolved Mystery, Dyatlov Pass. 7. Global Fascination. The Dyatlov Pass incident quickly became a global mystery. Books, documentaries, and TV shows explored the case, drawing attention from historians, scientists, and paranormal enthusiasts. The combination of unexplained injuries, sudden flight, and mysterious behavior fascinated the world. Every detail was scrutinized: the cut tent, missing eyes and tongue, and strange radiation on clothing. Even modern investigators using advanced technology have been unable to fully explain what happened. The hikers' final moments continue to inspire theories and speculation, making Dyatlov Pass one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in history. Unsolved Dyatlov Secrets Revealed. 8. Modern Investigations. In recent years, teams of scientists and adventurers returned to Dyatlov Pass to try to solve the mystery using modern methods. Reenactments tested hypotheses such as avalanches, infrasound panic, and snow slab slides. Some experiments suggested that sudden, powerful snow movements could explain why the hikers fled their tent in a hurry. However, many questions remain unanswered. The internal injuries, Missing body parts, and radiation traces still defy full explanation. Each new expedition only highlights the complexity and strangeness of that fatal night. Dyatlov Pass remains a place where history and mystery collide, terrifying anyone who dares to study it. Haunted Dyatlov Pass Mysteries. 9. Visitors and paranormal claims. Over the years, Dyatlov Pass has attracted hikers, explorers, and paranormal enthusiasts. Many report strange feelings, like being watched or overwhelmed by sudden fear. Some claim to hear voices in the wind or see shadows moving among the trees. A few visitors even say they felt a presence near the tent site, or experienced unexplained chills despite the surrounding cold. These accounts, combined with the historical mystery, have turned Dyatlov Pass into not only a historical site, but also a location where people experience real fear and fascination. The legend of that fatal night continues to haunt Russia and the world. Dyatlov Pass Unsolved Mystery. 10. The Mystery That Endures. Even today, over 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. The hikers' deaths continue to puzzle scientists, historians, and adventurers alike. The site stands as a chilling reminder of nature's dangers, human vulnerability, and the mysteries that still exist in the world. Despite modern investigations and countless theories, the truth of what happened that night may never be fully known. Dyatlov Pass is more than just a place on a map, it is a haunting story of fear, tragedy, and the unexplained, a mystery that continues to capture the imagination of anyone who dares to learn about it.